Every 3 years, the next PEI event comes to the Windy City, Chicago, and this time PetrolPlaza is here as well to report on new products and innovations we have seen at the show. This review will feature interviews with key suppliers, and it will also feature an interview with the PEI president, Bob Renkes. I'm now here with Ted Tiberi, who is the inventor of the ARID permeator. Ted, what does the permeator do?
Now, the permeator, Sandra, reduces emissions from the storage tank by using a selectively permeable membrane to separate hydrocarbons from air and thereby exhaust clean air from the tank and take rich vapors back to blanket the liquid in the tank, and so the tank doesn't have any so-called wet stock loss.
Ted, why should a petrol station operator invest in such a product?
A number of reasons, Sandra. Here in the US, as opposed to Germany, for example, we have something called ORVR, Onboard Refueling Vapor Recovery, which is a small carbon canister placed within the vehicle. And this system is designed to capture refueling emissions when the motorist puts petrol into their tank. Now, at the same time, we still have the Stage 2 systems, which are designed typically to use a vacuum pump to take the vapors from the motorist car back to the underground tank. The problem arises when these two systems operate at the same time. There's predominantly air going back to the underground tanks, which leans out the vapor space and causes petrol to evaporate. And this causes a rather significant loss in the tank of about 2 liters or 2 gallons per 1,000 gallons dispensed. The fact that we have this ORVR canister here, whereas Europe doesn't, and basically the rest of the world does not, the politicians are trying to do away with Stage 2 as a requirement, relying solely on the ORVR canister. And the problem with this is that if you say at a certain point in time there are 70% of vehicles equipped with ORVR, then this means also that 30% of the cars do not have the ORVR, which is essentially 60 million motorists without the ORVR system. And if they fuel at a site without Stage 2, then these 60 million motorists are exposed to harmful vapors, and including compounds such as benzene, which are carcinogenic. So the point is that the US, I think, is maybe falling behind the rest of the world to eliminate this Stage 2, whereby the state-of-the-art solution would be Stage 2, ORVR, and a processor such as the ARID permeator.
Kelly, 4 years ago, Brugg Pipesystems has achieved the UL approval in the US for flexible steel piping. So how successful has the product been since then?
Since that time, we've been very successful at developing markets in the U.S. in marina applications, emergency generator applications, government applications, and certain military applications where the strength and long-lasting pipe was a necessity and where other pipes could not meet the stringent demands of our flexible corrugated pipe system.
So will you be launching any new products in the future?
Right now in the planning phase, we have another new pipe product line that is currently in UL for testing and approval. We expect to have that approval completed sometime early in 2012. That will allow us to open up a competitive price product for all of the retail gas station installations in the United States as well. So we're very excited about the potential for that new product here in the next year.
We have now moved to the convenience part of the NACSSHOW, and we have found a really interesting product for motorists actually. This is part of the NACSSHOW Cool New Products for 2011. And Derek, tell me more about it.
Yeah, so Quick Dissolve is a new product we're launching here at the NACSSHOW. It's actually generating a lot of excitement, and basically what it is, it's really designed to revolutionize the way that people put windshield wash solution in their cars. Right here we have, this is a 5-pack, and each one of these will make 5 gallons of windshield wash solution. It's something that saves a lot of shelf space for the retailer. It's a higher margin item, and it's a green product offering for the consumer.
Jeffrey, how is the Eurotank bug test kit developing?
It's going very well in the UK and in Europe, and we're here at NACSSHOW PEI because we have a lot of interest in it for the USA, which of course is a very large market. They have similar problems, and the bug testing kit we have the test can be carried out by anyone. It's very quick and gives the result which shows you how you can rectify the problem. So in that respect it's quite unique. No special test equipment is required. It's very simple, and therefore we think it's going to be very popular.
This is the first NACSSHOW PEI show since the integration of the UPP brand to Franklin Fueling. So Andrew, what's new here?
Well, we're excited to introduce to the market the Gemini series secondary containment fitting. And what's special about the Gemini fitting is that it provides full 360-degree secondary containment. But the real special thing about Gemini is that we've reduced the number of welds required to seal it, which in turn makes installation a lot easier and quicker.
I understand that you're launching a completely new product here today at the show, so what is this all about?
We're very excited today to launch TS550 Evo fuel management system. It truly is fuel management evolved. We've started really working on how do we make a tank gauge as intuitive as possible for the user. Not only are we making it intuitive for the end technician, but we've also spent a lot of time working on, is it going to be right for the store clerk? Is it going to be right for the station manager? We spent a lot of time making sure that we built all the features in that our customers are asking for.
And the Omni nozzle you're exhibiting here, is that a product for the American market?
Well, actually, the Omni Series vapor recovery nozzle that we're getting ready to launch here is fully in line with all EN standards, and it's for the European type market, what the customers are looking for. We've packed all those features into this nozzle. It's got the same look and feel that they're accustomed to, and we've also packed a little bit of innovation inside of this as well. That makes it easier to test and just all around a nice nozzle.
So Albert, you're the products manager for the new Applause TV that Gilbarco is exhibiting here at the show. What are the benefits of having this system?
Well, Applause TV is our four-core digital marketing solution. What we found through research is only a quarter of the people who fuel actually come into the store. What that translates is into a huge marketing miss. All those people who are not coming to the store, Applause TV wants to drive them into the store to make those higher margin purchases. So what we do is we've partnered with Outcast Media, which is our content provider, and they provide to stores, to store retailers, all sorts of ads, entertainment, relevant content that will drive people into the store to make those higher margin purchases.
Is this system marketed outside the US as well?
No, it's currently marketed in the United States, just in the United States, with eyes for expansion the next few years.
So this is a system for mobile phone payments. Can you tell me how it works?
Sure, absolutely. The world is really going towards more convenience for the customer and the retailer being able to reach the customer. This is a way that a customer can start a transaction and pay. The dispenser recognizes that I'm here just by tapping my mobile phone, and it's going to recognize who I am and have my loyalty information here. And so it's going to be a really targeted approach. It knows who I am, it knows my past purchase behavior, and the retailer is going to be able to send me targeted ads.
And is that product marketed outside the US?
Today we are going to be launching it in the United States, but this is something that is already in use internationally in a lot of different atmospheres, whether at the forecourt or in the store. In a lot of ways the US is catching up to the rest of the world on contactless technology and NFC technology.
I understand that there have been some innovations in your passport point of sale system. So what are these exactly?
Sure. The innovations that we have in our Passport point-of-sale system are in three different areas. First area is EMV and mobile payment, where Passport actually supports these. Second is in loyalty and promotions, and one of the things that I'll show you today is the ability to do suggestive selling with Passport. And the third one is our remote management capabilities for the ability of a retailer to manage their point-of-sale system remotely so they don't actually have to go on site. But one of the things I'm most excited about is an innovation that allows a retailer to actually make a lot of money by actually getting their consumers to actually take advantage of all the other combo offers by having a system that not only has an interaction touchscreen for the actual consumer, but also offers the cashier an interactive display that gives them the scripting that they need to actually get consumers to actually buy additional Skittles or additional Cokes or things of that nature.
Key Innovations have developed a new payment terminal, which offers a great deal of flexibility. Peter, can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yes, we're finding that operators of gas stations around the world are experiencing customers who are arriving at their gas station with different card technologies, different means of payment. We've developed a payment terminal that will accept all of those different card formats.
So Ingrid, I understand that this is the first time that KPS is exhibiting their tank chamber, their new tank chamber, at an international exhibition. So can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yes, the conductive tank chamber is an extension of the KPS conductive petrol piping system. So what you see here is a tank chamber that is throughout conductive, compared to the other ones that we have had before that was conductive only on the inside. This is a big improvement, and it simplifies grounding and bonding really much. And also it's completely watertight.
What's actually the benefit of conductive pipe systems?
Well, I think the main benefit is that you avoid the electrostatic charging. So with the installed system like this, a conductive pipe will have a voltage of maybe 1 million times less than you can have in a non-conductive system. So it goes without saying that this is indeed a lot safer. And this is important also now when we see a lot of new biofuels coming out. And the biofuels have different additives that can actually increase charging.
Maurizio, what are the new products that Nupi is featuring on this year's stand?
Well, this year we are introducing a few solutions that we have been working on the past year. One is DEF complete underground system with featuring the pipes, single wall, double wall, and our new stabilizer bars that can actually take care of the shear valves dedicated for this specific system. The second thing we are introducing this year is a complete set of displays for marinas, dedicated for floating docks and onshore, offshore transition sumps. One other good product that we believe the market deserves to know is the transition sump, dedicated for actually the transition between above ground and underground piping systems. A new introduction has been made this year for LPG, dedicated for the South American market. And basically what we are counting on is our conduit, the conduit dedicated for service stations, featuring the high-density polyethylene system with fusion penetration fittings, which actually grant leak-free installations and no water intrusion. Basically, this is the range of news we have for our customers.